Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going over episode 2 of our map creation series. This is going to be on how to create water for your scene. Now this was already done by 2 different sources. One being this YouTube video. This is pretty much where I got all the information, so before anything you can always check him out. This is exactly how I learned how to do it. And then there's also a secondary way that explains how to do it on the reclaimers.net over here. And then it goes through everything that you need to know. But in this video, we're going to get started without further ado. Back in Blender, we have our scene here. We can easily just add a cube to start. Then we're going to move that up, scale it out so we actually can see it, and then we're going to scale it in the x-axis, give it a little bit more girth that way. Let's say we want this just streaming over here for the time being. Alright, so I already have the material in here. You're going to do river world water rough. This is the main water. You want to have this little apostrophe so it actually checks for it. I believe that's either checking for it or it's the physics. But it's going to search the library for that. So this we have named cube. We'll do water source 2 just for the sake of it. Now let's go into UV editing. Okay, so we're in UV editing. We really are more focused on this top face more than anything. So we're gonna want to go down into settings somewhere. UV maps. We're gonna make multiple. I don't know if this is necessary, but I always name them the exact same way as in this right here. UV underscore 0 to 3. Just in case. I don't know if it's necessarily important or not, but I rename them to those. So obviously, as it says, UV0 is going to display the texture. UV1 is going to be the color of the water. And move your UV coordinates in the positive Y direction to make it more pronounced. So it's to make it brighter, I believe. I believe number 2 or 3 is the amount of waviness it has. Like I guess the amount that it moves or whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and rename these UV1, UV2, UV3. Okay, now we're just gonna select all of them. Actually, we're just gonna select all of them, unwrap it again, and I'll just do it for all of them. Why not? So now, for color, I'm going to do the trick that I found in that guy's video. I'm going to scale it down to barely anything, and then I'm just going to drag that all the way up there. Right, we're going to see how that goes. We're going to leave that the way it is. This will scale down, and we'll just move it up, because why not? This, again, we'll just do the exact same, see how it goes. Okay, so this should be just the plane, the top plane itself. So we're gonna save that. We're gonna export it. Gonna make sure it's Halo 3. Don't want to do those. We're actually gonna have to redo this because I forgot one important thing. So this, I need to control select that and hit. Okay, maybe not with that. So make sure we have our main thing selected, then select the B-level root, make sure it's parented. Now we can re-export it. All right, now we're gonna structure our scene, tool structure. And then we're going to do, so it's YouTube tutorial, so levels / multi / YouTube tutorial / and we'll see if it does it like that. Okay. / structure / YouTube tutorial.ass. We'll do that. Okay, so that's gonna actually import it. Now, obviously it's missing some of the shaders, but that's from something else, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. So, for the actual water itself, just the face, that you can do the normal ass import, but for when we're actually adding in the main physics, you're going to make sure you want to actually do a structure design, and then you're going to want to link it in the BSP. Now, this is not quite what we were trying to go for. It's possible it's because we did not apply the scale. We're going to try to do that. We'll just apply all transforms. And then let's try that again, see if that fixes it. Export done, tool structure. A lot of this is really just trial and error until you get the hang of it. Alright, now it's back to normal. Now that we've actually applied our scale, everything seems to be about right. Now, if I were to come in here and try to throw a grenade, it's not going to have the water physics like how those have, because I haven't actually applied it yet. So, to apply the physics, this will be relatively simple. So we're going to select that. We're really just going to duplicate it, and then we're going to rename it, and I believe we want this symbol to be in front. Let me double check. Make sure, yep, that symbol. And then I believe it should be roughly about the same. And then we can export this again. Now, let's see if we do just the structure. Is it going to fix the structure design itself and also allow them to have the water physics? It probably won't work with the water physics because it's not structure design, but we'll see how it works regardless. Alright, now we're going to go back into here, and there is not physics, so we need to do design. Structure, design. So, it's going to redo the structure design. Now, if you haven't already linked your design, let me show you how to do it. Alright, now that we have our YouTube tutorial scenario file opened up, we have our BSP, it's the only one that's here. We have already linked the structure design, but if you hadn't already linked it, you would just click this little box, go to your YouTube tutorial, click your structure design, link it in that way. Now the lighting info is there, but obviously it's kind of messed up because the lighting takes a while to make, and every time you re-import the scene, it does not want to work because it needs to redo the lighting again. So we're gonna come back, and now okay, now it's going to load it again. So, now the physics should be working right here. There you are. And since it's the exact same size as the water plane that I had made, it's going to take the exact same shape. So you don't have to necessarily worry. It's a lot easier to just copy and duplicate it for the physics. The water planes, usually they only do the one face. I honestly just did a cube because to me doing a cube is easier than just having the face. But ultimately that's up to you. This was the water tutorial for my version, of course. I will link the original tutorial for how to do this, as well as where you can find the documents for importing other stuff to Blender. I hope this video helped, and I hope you guys stay tuned to the next one. Peace out until the next video.